Hi, welcome to lessonswithtroy.com. I'm Troy Brenningmeyer. Well, this week's lesson is volume number 6 of my Combining Rolls and Licks series. And in this one, I'm showing you 12 of my favorite, what I call fast and funky licks. They're licks that I use all the time in jams for medium to up-tempo tunes. So if you're ready, go ahead and print out your tab. It looks like this. And there's about 4 pages of it. And we'll go ahead and jump right on in here. I'll start off by playing you all the licks so that you can see if any of these kind of jump out at you, kind of something that you might like to learn. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here's just a brief summary of everything I'm going to cover in the tablature, just to give you an idea of what we'll be working with. And don't worry if I'm going too fast, because I'm going to slow everything down in the lesson and show you exactly how to play everything. Okay, we're going to start off with our 3 rolls we'll use in the lesson. A roll for a G chord, a roll for a C chord, and a roll for a D chord. Each one is in open position here, so we're not moving around to our positional chords here. We're staying more in open position. Okay, so here's our G roll. It's a real basic forward roll. C roll. And D roll. G, C, D. Okay, let's get into the licks now. This first lick is just a basic G run and has a little roll at the end, but I use it all the time in jams. Sounds like this. Has a real nice low gritty sound to it. Okay, here's lick number 2. Works great over a C chord. Sounds like this. Here's lick number 3. Works over a G, C, or a D chord. Has a nice bluesy sound. Sounds like this. If you wanted to end that with a roll, here's what it would sound like. And that's kind of the idea with this lesson, is to take those first 3 rolls and put them after the licks, you know, depending on what chord you're on in the song. The roll will match that chord, or the lick will match whatever chord you're on too. And above each lick, I've got written, you know, what chord it works with. Okay, here's lick number 4 over a D or a D7 chord. A little slower. Don't worry, I'll break all this down in the lesson too if I'm going too fast. Okay, here's lick number 5, works over a C chord. Okay, here's lick number 6, works over either a G, C, or a D chord. A little quicker. Okay, moving on. Here's lick number 7. We're going kind of higher up on our fingerboard here, up on our 10th fret. Here's lick number 8, going even higher, up to our 15th and 17th fret. Lick number 8. Get that in tune. There we go. Sounds great resolving from a D chord to a G chord, actually, or a C chord to a G chord. Lots of those notes are right out of the blues scale, or G minor pentatonic scale too. Okay, here's lick number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me slow it down. Okay, here's lick number 10. Let me play this kind of slow to make sure I can play it. There it is. Oop. Okay, here's lick number 11. There we go. Now I got to give Randy Coors credit for this one. I think I heard this on one of the Ultimate Picker albums. He put that lick over something. And also some of those higher ones too. That's definitely a Randy Coors thing that I picked up. This one over the D chord was more of a Phil Ledbetter thing that I had heard. And see if I can think of this one. Greg Booth, I hear him do this one a lot. And let me see. Some of these, like this one was Andy Hall's. That's kind of an Andy Hall thing that I had heard. So it's kind of neat to listen to these albums and figure some of these licks out by ear and change them around a bit. You know, those licks aren't exactly the way they played them, but you know, it's give credit where credit's due. Okay, so where are we at here? I think I'm on lick number 11. Let me play it again. There we go. There we go. That's a real funky one. Kind of has some chicken picking to it. Okay, and our final lick. Got to give credit to Andy Hall again on this one. I think I had heard something he played on YouTube or something, and that's what this sounds like. Here's lick number 12. Kind of a tricky one. See if I can do a little quicker. It's kind of a finger twister. There we go. That's lick number 12. Cool little lick. Andy Hall there. Give credit to him for that one. Okay, let's go ahead and jump on into the lesson portion of the lesson. Here we go. Okay, lick number 11 is a pretty cool little funky thing that sounds like this. Really neat. Kind of tricky. Okay, so you start off 3rd fret 1st string to an open 1st string, index to thumb. So watch the right hand on this lick. That's the tricky part. So that's the main motif or main idea. So 3, 0, 2, 3, slide it down to 2, pull up to 0. There's that idea, and then you kind of are going to transition to your third string by doing a pull off 3 to 0 either with your index finger or with your thumb. And then you're going to do the exact same thing that you just did on your first string, but now on your third string. So see how that is? 3 0 2 3 2 0. Go to your third string, pull off 3 to 0. That transitions you into, now you're going to do the exact same thing that you did just on your first string, now on your third string. 2 0. Notice how it doesn't resolve. Resolve it wherever you want. Put whatever you want after that. This works great over G, C, or D chord. Really cool lick, really funky. Let me show you what it sounds like with the jam track. Here we go. Put it over the G chord to start off with. Now put it over the C chord. Here's G. Here comes C. And chord too. Here we go. Over C. You get the idea. Yeah, that's a cool one, especially at fast tempos, you know. Let me try it a little faster. Let me do the 120 actually. See if I can even do this. Here's G chord. C. Let's get this rhythm in my head first. Here comes D. G. G. D. G. Here we go. 3, 4. Okay, you get the point. Okay, cool. So that's a really fun one to do. Let's go ahead and move on to our last and 12th and final lick.